double play victim last time around. Here's the pitch. And look out as that one. Come on now and pinch run here.
Right fielder.
To him. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
Offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
1-1 the count now. Hit sharply on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. A line shot to third base. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have
and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Andrew McCutcheon will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Left fielder.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Here's the 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners. Scott Kingery will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Edelbert Ramos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping up now, Xander Bogaerts. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone. As they have still another.
Got the hat trick.
It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. His 2nd home run of the series. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hat trick, get it up.
Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty B, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying. D-Roll, the hitter's on point today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. This offense and both offenses are taking advantage.
Paul Goldschmidt swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
There we go. Now I'm focused.
Into the corner and slicing foul. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
in now is Yasiel Puig. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll add one more on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-2 ball game.
They talked about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Now the pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Scooter swings and sends it out to deep right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. And the runner's breaking for third. That's a strike to throw down. Throw won't get him. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
The catcher.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. Doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Victor Arano trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Stepping in now, Martin Mal. Max Muncy will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Muncy.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Max Muncy will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching.
Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. Last time through was a base hit. Yadier Molina is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field.
Number 4, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina will come in as well as a part of the double switch.
Now playing center field, number 48, Harrison Taylor.
Andrew Miller comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Miller.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now that
he's ready. Here's the first offering.
Michael.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
A pause and the 0-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Cameron Maben.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's got 1 hit in 17 at-bats. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig is there, and there are 2 men gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Jordan Hicks takes the mound here. Not a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Philly down to their last strike. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Goldschmidt is over to take a look at it. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Seared down the first baseline. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Slow grounder to first. So it's a runner.
Oh, you're telling me I didn't even touch him?
Bryce Harper.
So they go through each other's body, but he said, what? Wow. I can't even. What? I can't. What? MLB on that
First
stuff.
pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it.
I don't know what that was. I really just
gonna live to fight another day. They stave off elimination here in Game 4 as this ball game is over. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory.
I don't know how he hit that high fastball for a whole run. That thing was out of that plate. It was out of the straight zone. I don't know how he hit that.
home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Let's play ball. 3.
In now is Yasiel Puig.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Puig.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
The 2-2 one more time. Catches the corner, got him looking. So digging in now, Yasiel Puig. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
A 1-1 count to Puig.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
And he takes a called strike 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. And he... digging in to try it again. Yasiel Puig. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set and the pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. 6 runs, 6 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes. Stepping in, Nick Williams. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now at the plate, Yasiel Puig. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, just 3 for 14. He's set. Here it comes. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scored. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
I thought this was getting ugly when they scored double digits in runs, but they tack on a couple more here to make it an even dozen. You're going to win about 99% of the games when you score 12 runs. Simple as that.
The batter, number 3.
Ready once again, Scooter Gennett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Williams is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
The left fielder.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Donaldson on second. Puig on at first with 2 down. Puig off for second. Hit in the air to center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Now to the plate, Yasiel Puig. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Yeah, round it.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
Wow, that ball is hit hard. Good job.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Number 3. Second baseman.
So stepping in, Scooter Gennett. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, man, he cut it.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our... Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals.
Leading off tonight
How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Billy Hamilton. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hamilton.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Into right field, that's a base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-1 home. A pitch out. The throw. And he's safe.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. And he is in there.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Here now the 2-2. The runner's breaking for home. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home, and I don't know.
Dang. I'm like that up.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hamilton calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. His lifetime line against Nicasio. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Right here, on the back.
Backhanded. And the 2-out throw will not come to pass as the
seven, Billy Hamilton.
first offering on its way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in a wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here's the first pitch to him. A runner moving from third as that's speared on the mound. To second for 1. On the first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. Brandon Workman comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Workman.
Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Michael Franco. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Nick Williams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Workman, a former Red Sox, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
Jeanette is there, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and they hold. Tommy Hunter has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 96.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 0-1 delivery. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. It was a walk in his last trip.
Josh Donaldson.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Harper is there. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinal.
And now is Yasiel Puig. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, just 3 for 14. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Hunter is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
High in the air out to center field. Pereira will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Gene Segura standing in. Andrew Miller enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Your attention,
from the stretch. Here's the pitch, and he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the at the plate. Cesar Hernandez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Segura aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt here. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And now Bryce Harper, lifetime against Andrew Miller. He checks in with a headline-grabbing .409 batting average. He also has 1 home run. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded by Goldschmidt. 1 there. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Victor Arano comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Matt Carpenter is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez scoops it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. McCutchen is there, and there are two men gone now. Ready for another chance? Martin Maldonado. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Max Muncy will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Muncy.
No balls and 1 strike. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Franco trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Cardinals down to their final strike here, and they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And he fouls this one off. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And a fly ball. And this should do it. And the Phillies are moving on. They're headed back to the World Series. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Tonight.
Man.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league. Hi, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday morning edition of Inside the Show. Let's take a look at the latest news from around Major League Baseball. Bryce Harper had 3 hits on the day, helping lead the Phillies past the Rays 4-3.
Why watch? Only people I'm bringing back is Yachty. Man, when I tell y'all this team here is nice, boy, we have the coldest team ever. Man, I was a little quiet. I had to do some thinking. Oh my God, that team is stacked. I don't even think I need to go on this mug no more. Oh, they got Fulton Nevers on the thing. Finna go next year. Fulton Nevers, I might bring him on a team, homeboy. DJ LeMahieu, 22. I only signed for 1 year. Oh my God, why y'all selling for 1 year? Kirby Yates. Some of these, they already just re-signed. They like, nah, homeboy, we gonna re-sign you. So look at this, man. We got Gary Cole, Jack Flaherty, Trevor Bauer, James Paxton, Carlos Martinez, Miles Michaelis, and John Barrera. Which dang, I mean, he gotta be on my thing, dog. I did not want to pick him up. Alright. Man, hopefully he don't screw none of my stuff up on my team. Then you got Andrew Miller, John Brebbia, and Matt Grace as my relief pitchers. Maybe get back up there, but I don't know. Then we got closers. Then we got 3 good closers. We have Hicks, lefty, Adonis Chapman, lefty, and Brad Hand is a lefty. 3 lefties, and they all got 99 break. Something terrible. We picked up some more catchers. Martin Milano, Chris Herman, and Yadier Molina stayed on. Chris Herman is the only one we get picked up. Goldschmidt and Max Muncy. Scooter Gennett and Colton Wong, the 2 second basemen. Josh Donaldson and Matt Carpenter, the 2 third basemen. Alexander Bogarts and Andrelton Simmons are 2 shortstops. Marcelo Ozuna and Tyler O'Neill. Well, yeah, I did a figure it out. On left field, Billy Hamilton and Harrison Bader center. Yasiel Puig and Jose Martinez on right. And then, yep, that's everything. The spring training, so everybody's stats ain't really up to par. But, I was gonna do something. Alright, let's jump to the regular season. How did we do? Can't even talk. How good did we do in spring? I don't remember now. The end of the year, we go against Cincinnati. That's funny. We were number. Ooh, our thing went actually better now. Dang, I probably went to second. Defense on second. Yay. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna Sam. Well, let's get to our pick, then I'll figure out who I pick up, then leave it at this. Who do I want? We could get another catcher. We don't need no more starting pitchers. I got too many pitchers, actually. We're gonna go with this catcher. Alright, know that.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the St. Louis Cardinals put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 4-3. As of right now, the Cardinals are in second place in the NL Central, while the Twins sit in first place in the American League Central Division. Chad Kuhl earned win number 7 this season as Pittsburgh took care of the Royals 3-1. Heading into the day, the Royals are leading the Central Division, while the Pirates are in 4th place in the NL Central. The Cubs
None of my pitchers are here. Brandon Morrow, Jordan Hicks. Okay. Brandon Morrow signed with. Oh, yeah, he did sign with the Cubs. I'm tripping. Alexander Bogarts. I ain't finna do all that. I just want to see something.
Welcome to Inside the Show. It's the wild day that is the trade deadline. In the National League Central, the New York Mets held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 5-2. Amir Garrett got the win, number 7 thus far, helping lead the Reds to victory over the Marlins 2-1. Josh Bell had a big day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3 as the Pirates got a win over the Cubs 4-2. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Washington Nationals picked up 14 hits in total as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 9-1. The Diamondbacks racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 8-5. The Friars combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 3-2. The Dodgers sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants 8-5. The Rays amassed 14 hits in the game as they pummeled the Yankees 12-4. The Blue Jays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 8-3. The Detroit Tigers snapped their 5-game losing streak as they bested the visiting Indians 2-1. The Minnesota Twins The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Mets combined for a 4-hitter as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 5-1. Alex Claudio got win number 1 on the year as the Brewers took care of the Astros 3-2. The Marlins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they ran over the Reds 6-0. The Pittsburgh Pirates allowed only 5 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 3-2. It was their 7th straight victory. The Nationals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 6-2. Danny Salazar grabbed win number 6 on the year, leading the Rockies to a win against the Diamondbacks 4-0. The Atlanta Braves combined for 4 total home runs as they made short work of the Padres 10-3. Matt Duffy collected a total of 4 hits in the game as the Giants defeated their rival Dodgers 3-2. Lewis Cunningham was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading the Phillies to victory over the Red Sox 3-0. The Tampa Bay
Man, now if the Cardinals team like this, boy, this would be so unstoppable, dog. Ain't nobody gonna know what to do with these Cardinals team, boy. That pitching staff just cold. We got a better coaching group, actually. Bruh, we ended the season the same way we ended it last year. Wait, what? Man,
welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In the National League wildcard game, the San Diego Padres bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field as they will now continue their postseason run and move on to play in the National League Division Series. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Back-to-back years. That's wild. Bring him up down. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and clutch it at home now. Hey, this team kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie. Boy, Alexander Bogart, Scooter Bennett, Paul Goldschmidt, Yasiel Puig, Josh Donaldson, Marcelo Zunis, Harrison Bader, James Paxton. That's that rookie boy I picked up, I think. No, that ain't no rookie. I'm tripping. How long have you been in the league? He been in the league for a minute, since 2013. Ooh, we. I know he was like 80. Nah. I don't know what overall he was at first. That ain't that bad though. Alright, looks like I'm gonna be. What I'm gonna be today? I'll be out. See how quick. Ooh, his power going up. His power went up to 97. Alright, but it's time to show that work now. Wow. Third season. As a franchise, first season we didn't make it to the playoffs. Season after that we made it to the championship round and lost. This round, it's championship round, we're gonna win home.
Championship Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies.
I might just add it on to it. Yeah, I might just add it on to it.
Segura at third, Hoskins on at second with 2 down.
Now we do 3-0.
Skied into straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Leave a couple, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about winning a National League pennant here at home?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs.
In now is Yasiel Puig. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 2 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, man, in particular that pitcher's mound.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run, and you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. And now Bryce Harper, a base hit in his first trip.
Bryce Harper
pulls this one into the air out into right field. Puig's got a read on it, and that retires the side. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Yasiel Puig. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
Now the 0-1. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a curveball misses inside.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second. So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Takes this the other way to right. Harper back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and Gene Segura standing in. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game with
So coming to the plate, Maikel Franco. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yasiel Puig. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson, batting .500, 4 for 8, and of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. The 1-0 delivery, and he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Goldschmidt on at first, nobody out. Runners off for second. Pitch inside, the throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Line towards center field. Herrera has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The third baseman,
digging in, Josh Donaldson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
23.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Into the box, Odubel Herrera. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. Jordan Hicks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 49.
Here's the first pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swing and a liner towards second, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one. No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Herrera over at second. Quinn at first with no outs. There's ball 4. Scott Kingery will come on now and pinch run here.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
A ball and no strikes.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Now the 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
A bouncer to the left side. Jeanette has it for 1, but the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Ken Cardinal will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. 1-0 the count. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Digging in once again, Gene Segura. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Yadier Molina is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Ground ball right side. And this is a base hit as they've come back to tie it here in the top of the 9th.
You know, Dero, there are some guys that shy away from hitting when it really counts. Top of the 9th, and this guy comes through to tie this thing up.
Yeah, he was able to slow the moment down right there. Get this back to square. There's still a bottom of the 9th looming. Let's see if they can tack on a few more.
And he misses again, 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And that misses for ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Andrew Miller has been summoned here and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the 9th.
now pitching for the Cardinal, number 21, Andrew Miller.
Here's the first pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to...
Taken in by Goldschmidt. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What a play. Roman Quinn is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Victor Arano enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
This change for the Phillies. Now playing
first pitch on its way.
Number 4.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. Back up the middle. Segura fields it cleanly. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Yadier Molina. Max Muncy will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory.
Max Muncy.
That's lifted the other way out to left. McCutchen is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Andrew Miller.
Matt Carpenter will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Matt Carpenter.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Hit to first. Hoskins has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Max Muncy will stay in the ball game, as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 13.
Garrett Cole takes the mound, as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 50, Garrett Cole.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And the throw is behind him at third as this gets away. And it's a defensive meltdown there as the go-ahead run scores on what should be a passed ball. The 1-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Ozuna, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
The third baseman.
From the stretch.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. High in the air out to center field. Bader is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And a surprising decision there as he holds on at third base.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
In there for strike one, 0-1.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Herrera stands at third with one gone in the inning. Hit on the ground out toward Jeanette at second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with one away, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. Fly ball heading for the alley, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in safely to third, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Mike Zunino will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 11.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your
slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And that will be a pass ball and an unearned run as he's across to score. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Now he extends nicely, and this
Oh my
ball is
God.
driven to right field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another.
Man, I don't know why
I'm cold in this
out.
booth, so I know those players have to be.
Dude. Oh my God.
The shortstop.
And a right-hander standing 6 foot even will take over the pitching duties here.
61.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Runs right back.
Use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens?
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. McCutchen going back. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Center. Coming on is McCutchen. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. So last chance here in stepping in, Yasiel Puig. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Throw on to first, he'll take care of him, and the Phillies are going to live to fight another day. They stave off elimination here in Game 4 as this ball game is over. Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory.
Man, we could have. All right, let's win this game, hopefully.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. For Game 6 of the World Series, the St. Louis Cardinals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they destroyed the Rays 8-0. They have now tied the series at 3 games apiece and forced a decisive Game 7. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today's postseason recap.
All right, let's go. For 1, 2, 3. Dang, it went 3-1. Dang, they was a wild card too. Wow. That's Joe Madden. That's wild.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Yasiel.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yeah, not the greatest
Bro,
of starts to the at-bat as he
dude?
reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
Yeah.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Line drive to left. Pham is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And with 2 away now, it's time to take our final. Coming to the plate now, Yasiel Puig. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Bogaerts at second. Jeanette at first. 2 out in the inning. A 1-1 count to Puig. From the stretch, the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that retires the side. Cards.
Leading up for the Cardinals.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Garcia looks up. And that one is gone. Solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. His 4th long ball of this series. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
Up next for the Rays, Yonder Alonso. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. In now is Yasiel Puig. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Pham looking up, out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So a 2-run shot to left center as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he rips it on the ground to second.
And he hit that weak stuff.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Oh, 1 pitch on its way. Hits it high and deep out to center field.
Home run.
Back goes Kiermaier at the track. The wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Emilio Pagan answers the call now, looking to get this one on to the 9th inning without any trouble.
Emilio Pagan. Now playing first base.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. 3 runs already home here. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Maldonado.
First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Kiermaier is going to have room out there as he puts this away to...
Leading off for Tampa Bay.
Now the pitch.
The first baseman, number 22.
This is foul right side.
Arroyo.
Comes set with the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the 9th. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets ahead 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Puig is right there as he takes it for the second out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jordan Hicks has been summoned here, and we'll try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the 9th.
And batting in the 8th spot, number 49, Jordan Hicks. Now catching and batting 9th, number 4, Yadier Molina.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
And that misses as well, 3-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home, fielded by Goldschmidt. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down.
Right, there you go.
He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The 0-2.
Oh, there, see. Oh my God, this pitching thing is tricky. It's a telephone, tripping.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-strike offering.
Come on, man.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Fastball.
Please don't do this right now. Please don't.
You can certainly tell the heck out of a pitcher, but you gotta find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Into the box now, Joey Wendell. And this is as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. Behind 0-2 now. A pause. And the 0-2. Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Dan, you take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching, when runs are at a premium. That's what
this is what MLB be
in the
doing,
dirt and blocked behind the plate. A play at the plate, and
this MLB be on that bull crap, dog. They be doing this to make the game harder for you, dude. I'm telling you, that's what happened, bro.
Diego Castillo comes out of the bullpen.
I can't even do this.
Number 63.
Here's Xander Bogaerts
Yeah, I'm telling you, but this is what MLB do winning. They don't want you to win. They start throwing you up.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field.
Second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Max Muncy will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Max, I'm begging you right now.
Rips this one to first, and the Rays have done it. They are world.
I'm tired of this game. I'm tired of it. Nope. I'm tired of this game. I'm tired of it, man. Nope. This game is